Hi everybody and welcome back to Whisky Pilgrim and to the Hand of Doom and to part 12. Yeah, part 12, yeah. Been quite some videos and I have a lot more stuff still in here, so yeah. So today's highlight of an album, I'm not always going to do a highlight of an album, but this is an album I really like, and this is an album from my youth, because I actually listened to them when I was like 13 or 14 years old. That's how old this one is. I am 34 now. The LD50 by Mud Wayne album. Or a group, I would like to say. I don't think they are active anymore. I think they are, they don't play anymore. They had another group called Hell Yeah. I know the singer and one of the guitarists is at least in that band, and they used to have the drummer from Pantera, who's now sadly passed away. I think it was this year, or was it last year? So yeah, this is it. LD50 by Mud Wayne, a fucking good album, seriously. I don't know if they ever got as big as they should have been. I mean, they are, in my view, one of my favorite bands, actually. Really good, and this album is, a monster of an album, I think. A really good metal album, and I think you should definitely try to listen to it. One of my actually top 10 songs is actually on this album, and it's called Death Blooms, and it's just how long is it now? Like nearly 5 minutes of just pure rage and grief and beautiful things, basically. Well, it's not beautiful because it's quite a sad story behind the song, but you have to look that up yourself. But fucking good album. So seriously, I highly recommend this album. So I'm just gonna put it here, people. There we go. Hopefully it doesn't flip over. So let's start with what the Hand of Doom can choose today. Okay. Another Swedish one. Interesting. This time it will be Svensk or Swedish Oak. And this is the one I think they got a lot of trouble with when they released this one, because apparently it wasn't Swedish Oak they were using, as far as I remember back then. They might have changed it now, but it was apparently American Oak, but they said Swedish Oak. So I know they got in some trouble because of it, but yeah. So this is what's it called, 46.1% ABV. Interesting. So yeah, it's not peated or anything. It's Swedish Oak. Interesting. I've done a free Mackmyras. So no, I'm not sponsored by Mackmyra or anything. They actually have this tasting set you can buy here in Sweden. So I bought them. I have never received anything from the distillery, which is funny because in the group or the people I talk with are all from UK, and they all received things, or not all of them, but some of them have received things from Mackmyra. I mean, and this is an interesting question. Should you receive or not? Well, I don't receive things I wouldn't receive, but it is up to you if you do this, you want to or not. As long as you're being honest about the review, I don't really care. If I should be honest, but I won't accept things. So yeah. Anyway, out of topic, but still Swedish Oak. Interesting. So yeah, I could maybe pour a little bit more. Why not? It's Wednesday when I'm recording this. Got home from work, so yeah, interesting. Tiny little wee bottle there. Yeah. So let's see what this one is, more higher ABV than the other two I did. So it could be maybe hopefully some more stuff here. Okay. I get ginger, definitely ginger and black pepper. A little bit fresh cut wood, or when you're in a, what's it called in English now? I have said it before, like carpenting class. We have it here in Sweden, or how to process wood, and you do a butter knife or whatever you do there. It smells a little bit like that. Some honey sweetness as well. Yeah. It does actually say some stuff in here on the back, so I will get back to that later. But still, it's more mild, or call it very not aggressive or anyway. Well, it's quite polite on the nose, you could say. Polite on the nose. Yeah. Now when I do this, I want to say I get something like a sweet licorice, or what's it called, anise, or something like a licorice tone to it, I would say. But it's just matured in Swedish oak, so there's like no sherry. But I get some, I want to say some licorice, sweet licorice. And there's some spice to this one as well. Maybe cardamom, I'll say. Yeah, interesting. So, let's get into the palate now. Yeah, let's see how it smakes or tastes like. Okay. I get something. Well, that was actually, I don't want to sound really like this, but I thought with the higher ABV it will happen something more, compared to the other two. But wow. To try it again. Okay. Again, black pepper, a little bit ginger, honey sweetness, dry, fresh cut oak, or what do you call it? At least dry oak, where dry oakiness. Maybe some cardamom. But man, this is no punch in the face at all. This is actually quite opposite. Still, maybe there's some pear as well there, I would say. Pear or apple, but yeah, I mean, the problem here, yeah, I'm gonna sound like a butcher, Mackmyra, but Mackmyra has some really good casks. They do have some really awesome good casks. I have tried some single casks, private ones. It's a little bit of shame, actually. It's a really bit of a shame, actually. Would I recommend this one? Because I don't want to be, pointing fingers or anything. It's like the other two ones. Try it if you want to. I would definitely not buy a bottle of this. I don't think I even would buy a bottle to give someone, actually, for that whiskey earner. Because I do think there are other better expressions with other Swedish brands, whiskey brands. It still is a big step up if you compare it to the first release they did many years back. But it's a shame because they can make so good whiskey actually in Mackmyra. It's a shame, but still, my honest opinion. You have to make your own. I'm just telling what I think. But yeah, I'm not really that hype on this actually. I know in this tasting set I bought there were 4, so I done 3, so that's 1 more. So yeah, let's see what that one can do. Whenever I get to that one. So yeah. But yeah, I would not recommend this one, if I should be honest. But still, if you want to try it, seriously, just do it. It's your opinion still. But yeah, no, I'm not really that big of a fan of this one. So yeah, not much to say. I don't want to get into too much of a rant here. But yeah, Mackmyra, you can do so much better. That's all I want to say. So everyone else, take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye!